How's it going, everyone? Casey is joining me today, and we want to cover 3 tips on how you can stay healthy with a desk job. It's very important to stay active and stay healthy no matter what your employment is, but we do know sometimes if you're stuck in front of a computer, it can make things kind of difficult. So without further ado, Casey, take it away.
Hi, everyone. So as someone who has previously held a desk job for like the past 8 years, this is something that is near and dear to my heart because I know how the sedentary lifestyle is. It sucks. A lot of people come in for their consultations and say, well, I'm not super active at work. I'm sitting at a desk all day. So it's like, I really feel like I can't, even if I'm doing things outside of work, I don't really feel like I'm living an active, healthy lifestyle when I'm sitting in a chair 8 hours a day. The first thing I want to talk about is seating variations. I didn't want to just hone in on one specific thing. Seating variations is kind of more broad term because there's a lot that you can do with it. I think the standing desk has become like a way bigger advent in the last few years, I would say. And so for anyone who's not familiar, so a standing desk is something that you can like adjust to where you have the desk up at eye level. And so you can stand while you work, get that blood flowing. There are also like really fancy variations of standing desks. Like you can have a treadmill standing desk where you can walk on the treadmill and be working, or like a bike desk where you can be pedaling on a bike and have a little desk to do your work. When I worked,
Actually have I have the treadmill desk personally. Tori got it for me.
But here's the thing. If you got a DIY, like hack it, you can. Like at one of my old jobs, like I literally just stacked a bunch of books on top of each other and then put my laptop on top of it so I could stand and work at the same time. Like do what you can within your budget. So standing instead of sitting the whole day, sitting on an exercise ball. I don't know if anyone's familiar with The Office. There was an episode where Dwight sat on an exercise ball and he was talking about how it helps increase his core strength. And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. So you can sit on the exercise ball. So not only does that just keep your core more naturally engaged, like you have to work on being more engaged to sit on the exercise ball than you would just like a normal chair that doesn't move. I mean, people can even do like little stretches and movements on the exercise ball while they're working. Not only to kind of just help you like fidget, but again, get the blood flowing, increase your calorie burn throughout the day. Just don't be, if you know what I'm talking about, don't be the gym in the situation and take the scissors and puncture the exercise ball of your coworker. That would be mean. They also have they've gotten really fancy with this. I saw like little like wobble balance boards that you can stand on while you're at your standing desk to further increase your like mobility and balance and calorie burn throughout the day. So if you want to get fancy with this, you absolutely can. You can buy a little balance board, stand at your standing desk and stand on your balance board and have to also balance yourself all day. So there are lots of different kinds of seating variations out there. Tip number 2, super basic, walking. So this doesn't, I think typically people think that just means like, oh, like I have to like go for a walk at lunch. But really, so if you're sitting at your desk for extended periods of time, like you shouldn't be waiting from like 8 to noon to go walk. Like, you know, get up and take just even like a short walk around your office or a lap around your office to get that blood flowing. So that way you're not sitting in a stationary position for 4 hours and then like trying to get in a walk and rush through eating your food at lunch. Like you can take little walks throughout the day to keep yourself moving without having to go for really long periods of time. Also walking meetings. Josh has us do walking meetings sometimes, and I very much enjoy those. When the weather's nice, you know, if you have a team meeting of some sorts going on, instead of doing it in an office room where you're all sitting, why not go outside and walk and talk? Again, that's weather depending. Generally speaking, walking meetings can be a very good idea in the warmer months. And then, of course, the lunchtime walk, always a great idea. And again, it doesn't have to be anything super strenuous. It's really just about getting your body moving and not hitting the end of your day and thinking, oh my God, I didn't move all day except to like move to the fridge in the break room and then back to my desk. It's really just about moving your body more throughout the day. And then the last thing I have is desk stretches. I believe I shared an article a while ago in the community group about stretches that you can do at your desk. There's a lot of them that you can do, really, if you think about it. And again, it doesn't have to be anything major. Like you don't have to go through like a full Pilates routine in your chair, but you can do little stretches here and there. A lot of people who work desk jobs, not only do they have trouble just like feeling like they're not active enough, they're complaining of poor posture in their neck, in their back, in their upper back, in their lower back, in their hips. So this is a really good way to address some of those postural issues as well, and decreasing any kind of like tightness, achy, soreness, stiffness that you might feel in your body. So there are a lot of different things you can do. Again, simple Google search will pull up like hundreds of articles on like, look at these desk stretches. And again, I know I shared an article a while ago, so that information is readily available. So those are all my 3 tips for staying healthy and fit with a desk job.
I absolutely love those. And I want to give a couple bonus ones if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
So I've been doing a lot of research on this, and I as a coach work a lot with entrepreneurs. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to spend a lot of time in front of a computer. It just comes along with the territory. So I have a couple that I want to give out that are pretty quick and simple. One of the most important ones is monitor placement. If you're going to be looking at your computer monitor a lot, it's very important that you have it elevated and it's at eye level. You don't want it to be in a situation where you have to look down at it, because being in this situation where you're looking down constantly is actually going to hurt you in 2 ways. One, it's been scientifically proven to make you more depressed. So mentally, it's actually the act of looking down will make you more depressed. 2, it will absolutely destroy your posture. This is going to tighten all of these muscles and stretch all of those muscles out. So not only are you actively making yourself more depressed, but you're going to further your body's desire to look down all the time, which will then further that whole cycle. So definitely raise your monitor up. You can do this multiple different ways. You can buy a monitor stand. You can buy you can put your monitor on a book if you wanted to, something to raise it up. Anything to get it up to eye level is absolutely key. The other thing that I wanted to add in is having a water bottle at your desk at all times. Again, this is a twofer because one, staying hydrated is obviously very important. So if you make it part of your daily routine where you're constantly getting a drink of water, you're also going to have to go to the bathroom more, which is going to force you to move more. So it's one of those weird situations where I know it's kind of annoying having to go pee all the time, but if you're properly hydrating yourself and you have a desk job, you're going to have to get up to go pee quite frequently. It might sound annoying, but it's actually really good for your health. The last thing I want to add in is something that I recommend to all of my clients is setting a timer on their phone for 1 hour. So science have proven, I have no idea how they studied this, by the way, because I don't know how you could, is for every consecutive hour that you spend sitting, it will actually take 3 minutes off of your life. This is so far the going theory. Don't ask me how they studied that, it's just what they say. So every hour on the dot, get up and do a stretch, which I'll make an article for you guys if you're interested, that I'll send out some of the stretches that I recommend doing. But just every hour, timer goes off, you stand up, you do a quick stretch, you get back down, reset your timer, and get back to work. These are all going to be things that's going to force you to move and help you a lot, not just physically, but mentally. Because I'm sure, Casey, sitting down all day, I'm sure you can contest that, like, it plays a pretty negative role in your mental health, too, because it fatigues you so much.
Right. Well, and it's just that feel the icky feeling of, like, not moving, sitting in one place all day long, and, like, not even doing anything fun, working. Ew.
100%. And this can apply to just about anything. So even luxury, like not luxury, recreational activities like video games and stuff along those lines. Like you can get the same like brain dead, lethargic, just down feeling just from sitting down all day in front of a computer monitor playing video games. I know I've personally done that before. I don't know if you've ever gamed long enough to feel that way, Casey, but I know I have for sure. So I just want to throw those in there. So real quick recap on yours. What were your 3 again, Casey?
So seating variations, walking, and stretches that you can do at your desk.
Perfect. And mine were making sure you have your water bottle, monitor position, and setting a timer on your phone to do stretches. I'm also going to throw one last thing out there. And this one is kind of subjective, but I strongly encourage you, if you work a desk job or you're at work at home, invest in a really high quality chair. I'm not one to talk. I still haven't done it myself, and they are expensive, but ergonomic chairs can be lifesavers. Like it is very important. And we're talking about the rest of your life here. It's literally the longest thing you'll ever experience. So investing in something that's going to make that better and like less painful is worth it. So I strongly recommend that.
When you were talking about setting a timer, it made me think of, I think all the Apple Watch folks know, if you sit for too long, your watch will go off and it will be like, it's time to stand up. So
stand up.
The Apple Watch is not lying to you. You really do need to stand up.
So that was our tips on how to stay healthy with the desk job. Like I said, we will be giving you some documentation on some cool stretches you can do. And if you have any other questions, feel free to comment below and let me know if you want that PDF. I'll send it over to you. But until next time, stay dedicated.